Welcome to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Pistol Pete ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, the Scarlet Knights will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third down, he drops to throw. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Fires to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll run for it on third and short. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Quick release by the QB. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw for it. He looks that one in nicely. At the 45, on his way. Running toward the tape. Inside the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Rutgers.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
On the run, it's Soto. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Cowboys in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That one comes out hot down the right side.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nowhere to move. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. The Red Hawks of Miami came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks inside Yager Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. They'll give it to the back. Oh, it's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires it incomplete. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? From the gun, running back gets to give. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Quickly complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Another first down for the offense.
Swings it out to the flat. And the ball's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on first down from the 28. He wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Pope. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Scarlet Knights have pushed it inside the 20. Firing to the right, complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Back to the air one more time. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. The quick out. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Rutgers, 28. Oklahoma State, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's McWilliams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
And the Cowboys are in the hurry-up.
At the 19-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
The Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Still on his feet at the 45. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable. He's looking to throw. Grabs it in the middle. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the left. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Now the play fake. Might be looking to run. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, obviously, at this point in the 1st half, the defense is finding themselves in the hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's right on target. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2-yard touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35. Oklahoma State, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. This offense has a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. On 3rd down, going up top. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Cowboys will punt this one away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. 1st and 10 from their own 17. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
2nd down coming up.
The give to the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. At the 45 on his way. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw it again. Gets it out quickly. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. They'll throw it on 1st down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marco.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. The offense will quickly use a timeout. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Scarlet Knights trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Central Michigan is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shame that might have been a little closer than Chippewas fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll throw it on 1st down. Back open in the middle. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And they got him for the sack. And the Cowboys want to move quickly. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this 2nd half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's head back to the home of the Pokes and Boone Pickens Stadium.
The Cowboys will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Looking for room. It's Soto. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Rutgers. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it.
Oklahoma State, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Pope. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Move the chains with that completion now on first down. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
2nd down coming up.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And the Scarlet Knights pick up the first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And the pummeling has started.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Soto.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He's got it. Makes a stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Ready to fire from the pistol. The play action fake. Makes the grab. It's Soto. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And that ball is picked off. Bringing it back. The 40. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Number 5.
Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Ohio is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout those Bobcats fans will remember for some time. They're up by 27 over the Royals. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Going up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Prince.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Pulls it in the end zone. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
Good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Give to the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Second down.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's McWilliams. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds his back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. They keep attacking through the air, trying to escape and get it himself. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. The Cowboys have this offense rolling.
First down.
He's looking to throw it. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with you.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. And he missed it. No good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous.
63, Oklahoma State, 14.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Hand off from the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. He'll pull it on the read. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at it 3rd down and short. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Running back searching for a hole. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Handoff from the gun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. From the gun, the ground game. And the Scarlet Knights will keep this drive going. Offense getting set for 1st down. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation